everybody, we are back with Misfit-Slime. I am food, alright! And here we are with the RP3. That's right, the Retroid Pocket 3. Last time we were together, we saw the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. Now we're going to look at the Retroid Pocket 3. I said that a billion times. And here we are with the same exact thing. I don't have to go over this again. You know, don't rain, don't lift things up to the heavens. We've done this already. Do we have this one? Don't break nice silverware. I said silverware. Dishware, I guess, would be what I meant. Don't break like a champagne glass or what have you. All right. So they just want you to know that. And I don't remember what I said. There's no elevators. I don't remember what I said last time. But either way, here it is. Now it came in this largish package, as you can see, because I also ordered the case. Now. What's the word? Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta tell you all this nonsense stuff in case you are here and whatever. First of all, I don't care about the fucking quality, all right? I don't give a fuck. A minute has passed. I'm allowed to say fuck, right? I might have said it before. I have no clue. Anyway, I don't care about the quality of the sound or whatever. Look, you're here to see a fucking piece of machinery, not listen to the quality of the sound. I have great audio tests once we connect it to the computer and all that stuff. We can do that. But here, we're just looking at something. This is the unboxing you want. And that brings me to my second point, which is it's not really an unboxing. Why? Because I've already opened it. I've already played with it. I've already installed everything. It's all taken care of. So we're just going to pretend to unbox it. I'm letting you know that off the bat. Because I am honest with you. I'm just, I don't give a shit about specs. So I'm not going to go over that. If you want specs, go to some other channel. I just want to fucking look at this thing. There's not much to say this time, but look, it'll end up being long anyway because that's what these videos are, right? So let's start with this box, okay? I guess we should just pretend to unbox it now. So, oh look, we're doing this thing now. We're opening it. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, look at this. I don't even know where the thingy is. Oh. All right, so it opens this way. Oh, actually, it opens this way. There we go. All right, let's go like this. There's not a lot of space here, so we're going to do it sideways. No, we're not going to do it sideways. We're going to just not have space. Okay, so let's see what's in this magical box. I packed it back up exactly the way it was before. So we lift this up, and we see a guitar pick. That's right. That's not it. There it is. It's a guitar pick. When I first received this, I thought that they just wanted me to write a song for them. So I did, and here it is.
Retro games of the NES, retro games SNES, retro games of the Genesis, Retroid games, they are the best! Retroid!
The reasoning is, and it's funny because I actually had to use it, so we'll get to that soon, but it actually assists in opening the device. I realized that why it came with it. And, I don't usually open things. Again, I'm not all about specs. I'm not a technical guy. I listen to music, and I like to, watch movies and make music and make movies and all that stuff. But do I like to open things up and understand the No, I don't. Okay, let's keep going. So we got that. We got pieces. Thanks for that. More pieces. Look at all this. Okay, and more pieces. Okay, this is all junk to me because I would never attempt to install these things. What are these? These are the buttons that a certain person in the community complained about, and then everyone else started complaining about it. And then Retroid was good enough to put them in with it. I like the buttons that this comes with. Spoilers. So I don't really see any reason to fuck with it. However, if you want to, they are here. I think it's very nice of them to do so. They said that they were giving all this stuff. I don't know whether this is a chipset. I don't know what's going on here. They said they were giving this to us for Thanksgiving. So I guess happy fucking Thanksgiving or whatever. I know that it's the translation. They gave me a 32 gig SanDisk. I don't need this. This is useless to me. You think that I'm going to only fill a 32 gig? Come on now, let's not play games here. Let's play games. And you can't really play games with 32 gigs. This is garbage. I can't think of anything that I would need such a small SD card for. Can you? Like, does anybody out there use a 32 gig for anything? I'm trying to think. I guess it's not necessary to have a lot of gigs if you have like an EverDrive, which I do, but those are all filled already. So I don't know. I'll use this somewhere along, I don't know, at some point, maybe. So that's that. And then we had all this bubble wrap that wasn't actually bubble wrapped around anything. So I put it back the way that I found it, which was just laying here like this. Yep. Awesome. I wanted you to get the true experience. Maybe I should get the knife out of the way. Am I allowed to show a knife on TV? I mean, I used it to open this box. I actually really did in real life. Okay, so now we got this case, which is a million times bigger than I expected it to be. And we're going to go over this case once we get this box out of the way, because you can't really see it here because the box is in the way. But let's empty the box completely by taking this out. And now, do we need this? Well, there's nothing left in it, so... Ooh. Bye! Okay. And there's the Retroid Pocket 3. Before I open that up, let's move all this crap. I'll keep this here in case I want to use it for reference. But let's move all this crap over here. There we go. You can't see that. What you see is a bunch of messy nonsense. But let's go over this case. So here's the case. All right. The one good thing about this case, and I will say the one, is that it says Retroid Pocket on it. There you go. Nice. Besides that, this makes the system not pocketable anymore. This can fit in my pocket. It can also fit in my vest pocket, if I wear a vest. With this, it still can, but it's sticking out. I mean, look at this. It's a monster. Do we need a case this big? This isn't the problem, though. This isn't the problem. I'm going to open it. And yes, there is a wire in here because I put it there. That is to charge it and what have you. So you have this flippy Velcro to, I guess, protect the screen. And then this tiny little piece is supposed to do that, to keep it in place. But, like, I mean, look at that. That doesn't look like it does much of a job. So it doesn't even matter. But none of this matters. And you want to know why? See this? Well, let's show you why. Put this over here for now. And let's get to the goods, which is upside down. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm opening this. Okay, wonderful. All right. Upside down and boom. Oh, it's a user's manual. All right, let's open that up. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This piece, what the fuck is ringing? Where are we? In fucking, oh, okay. I guess we're in fucking Phone Central now. I don't care. User's manual, which I haven't opened until just now for real. Don't care. And then there's the tempered glass, which I learned my lesson last time with the RP2. Just don't use it. Because what's the fucking point? If the screen's going to break, the screen's going to break. With or without the tempered glass. It won't matter. What happened last time was the tempered glass was not put on right because I stink. And it made a little bubble that you can't really see on camera. I know I tried to show you last time. And it bothers me still to this day on the RP2. So there's that. But I'm going to keep it just in case I change my mind. And here's the thing. This actually came in like a thing like this. But I don't know what happened to it. That's the one thing that is different. So I'm sorry about that. All right. Here is the RP3. Okay, wonderful. So let's take a look at this. You know, buttons feel actually really nice and clicky. All of them do. There are even clicky L2 and I said L2. I meant L3 and R3 buttons. You're like, what is that up there? I'm not going to tell you. And then over here, we have our R2 and L2, which feel nice. And our L1 and L2. Now, and our R1 and L1. Which, let's talk about that for a second. Put this down. So, the L1 and R1 buttons randomly got stuck. And I think it might be because of the case. But I don't even know, because I only used it for like a little bit at one point, because I hadn't brought it out yet. And they got stuck. So what I had to do was use these little guys to take out the screws. Back here, and for those of you who like open things all the time, you're like, fucking don't act like an idiot. I know what I'm doing. Well, some people don't, okay? Some people don't like to open things up because they know they'll break it, like myself. So yeah, open these up. And then I was like, whoa, I can't get the back off. That's what this fucking guitar pick is for. Not to play guitar, which I was going to play guitar with it, actually, and be like, I'm playing guitar with my Retroid Pocket 3 pick. Awesome. Doesn't say it on it, but still, it's so cool. No, it's actually to like, stick under here and, like, open it and pull it up. It always feels like I'm going to break something. So I don't like doing that. But anyway, and then I just kind of like fiddled with the L1 and R1s until they became clicky again. So that was a problem. The power button right here, you'll see, which doesn't ever want to focus because God forbid it does. And you're like, oh, it should be on manual focus. Yeah, I know it should. But manual focus doesn't ever want to work either. So who cares? Anyway, that's the power button right there. And that is all like kind of stuck in a little bit. There's nothing I can do about it. This actually also might be because of the case. Now let's talk about this case real quick before we get into the rest of it. There's the case. Open this up. Now this is clearly where the L1 and R1 go, right? So we put it right in here. Fits nicely. Put that down. I guess put that up. It doesn't matter, honestly, because look at it. It doesn't actually stick down on it. So you could not do that. And let's close the case. Now whoa, I just knocked everything over. Now you might be going, oh, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Well, I was just holding this. Wasn't even moving really. And I started listening to music. And where did this music come from? Inside my fucking case. And I'm like, why is music coming from inside the case? So I opened it back up and went, what the fuck? Opened it back up. And at the time, the power was on. So very subtle movements will turn the power on in this case. Unless you put it upside down like this. I have not had any issues with it in this direction at all. So I'm already fuck you about this case because I don't want to put this here because it's going to break the fucking L2 and R2. And I just don't fucking need that shit in my life, right? So this case stinks. The thing fucking was turning on and off and on and off and on and off in my fucking pocket over and over again. So, you know, sucks, but whatever. That's that. Don't get the case. Really don't. It's not worth it. And also, there's no reason for it to be this fucking big. Why is it so goddamn bulky? What the fuck is this? Why is it so bulky? Look at this. This is fucking it's bigger than my arm. It's bigger than my fucking arm. Look at that shit. So yeah. No use for this. No use for a name. That's a band. Okay. I guess we're in this now. So let's do that. I'm zooming in. All right. Wonderful. Let's zoom back out again, though. Okay, so over here we have the volume buttons right over here. Here, plus and minus, up and down, louder, softer. Wonderful. Weird spot for it because I always think it's going to be up here because this looks like it would be the volume rocker, but it's not. It is start and select. That's bizarre. I know I have to cut my fucking nails. Jesus Christ. Who cares, right? Who cares? Take a look at my goddamn personal life. There we go. Yeah, start and selector right up there. Now, is that a fucking strange place to put it? Yes. Does it feel weird? Yes, but you get used to it, actually. I use that as my means to get out of RetroArch. So, to hold start. And so you just got to do one of these, and it kind of feels like you're turning on or off the power in a way, which is over here. You know what I mean? So it has that feeling to it. So it doesn't feel so strange when using it. You don't often use start and select in most games. There are some you do, but, I think it works. And I like the fact that we have the clicky buttons here. These are both, by the way, are both analog now, so we don't have that slider. And they both feel great. They're a little small, but, the whole fucking, system is small. So it doesn't feel weird in the least. I know that some people said it felt weird. Another issue that people were having before I turned this bad boy on was that they were worried about the fucking color of the machine. White. They didn't like the white one. He thought that the white didn't look white enough. Some racist shit right there. But seriously, It was ridiculous. There's no... Who cares? Who fucking cares? Are you doing this? Are you buying these things to look at the color? No. What's the point? You're here to play games. Not to fucking stare at the fucking case. What is this called? The fucking out... Nah! You're not here to just stare at the fucking thing. You're here to play games. So let's do that. There we go. And there's the Retroid Pocket 3 screen. Wonderful. This is the shit that was going on inside that case, by the way. Shell, that's the word. You're not here to stare at the shell. Jesus. Off-white. And then we were saying it was yellow, which is like let's not get too crazy here. It wasn't fucking yellow. It was a little off-white. There's your intro. It sounds cool at first until you hear it going off in your case, and then you start getting annoyed. And here we are. It looks exactly like the other one, right? So, not exactly, because now we're at Android 11 instead of Android 9. So there it is right there. Now, we're going to attach this to the computer, right? So we can look at it a little bit better, right? And so I keep saying right afterwards. But let's talk about other things like they have a headphone jack. Awesome. I'll tell you right now, if you're on a train and you're listening to this shit, or if you're like in public in any way and you're not plugged into this headphone jack, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Stop bothering other people, you asshole. Right? Charger, SD card, or fucking TF card, or whatever the fuck it says. And then this is the HDMI. Everything works exactly the same as the RP2. The only differences, of course, are the fact that it's bigger, the screen is widescreen, as you can see, and those little tweaks that I told you about before. Now, let's quickly look over at the Retroid Launcher. I actually haven't tried... Let me just try something here. See what happens. If I decided to take this thing and move it here, I wonder if it will stay there, right? Because last time when we move things, it does not like to stay there. And I'm not going to use that thing anyway. So we'll test it out for a little bit later. I don't like that there's like a big blotch there missing, but I'm going to leave it. Retroid Launcher. Is it any better? I don't know. Let's find out. Everything is pretty much the fucking same, honestly. There's a couple issues that I want to go over, but I'll do that when we get to the computer. I don't think there's anything else here that we need to talk about or touch on. What's going on over here? This whole thing is getting all fucked up. It was nice before, not anymore. But buttons are clicky and feel nice. The L3s and the R3s, I don't know why I just called them all, pluralized, but whatever. The L3 and the R3 work great. Oh, and it did something, even though I didn't think it would. These feel really nice. The D-pad feels great, like really great. Everything feels great. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't think that this was fucking insanely awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention before. I said it, but I didn't say it. The home button's over here. And you hit that once, nothing happens. You hit it twice. Oh, nothing happens. Why? Because you're in the Retroid thing, launcher. There we go, we're out now. And that's it. You do have to turn on these settings down here. I'm used to these. I guess on Android 11, which I thought I had on my fucking phone, but maybe I just, changed the setting at some point and don't remember. But these don't come with it, which means you can't back out of shit for the most part. And I'm talking about like the standalone emulators. So you have to turn it on in settings, which you can do, but it takes a second to find it if you don't know what you're doing. But we can go over that when this looks a little bit better on my screen. Before you had to like swipe from the top. It didn't make any sense. It's completely unintuitive, especially when you're trying to go back. Why would I swipe this way to go back? Back is this way. Back. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Don't be fucking stupid and confuse everybody. Then I couldn't close a goddamn thing. When you hit one of these guys and you can just swipe it. You couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. So you have to get it to act like a normal human being machine. Although you don't want it to act like a human being, do you? Anyway, if you want to act like a normal fucking Android machine, you just want to turn these guys on. But you can do whatever you want. That's the greatest thing about everything is that you can do whatever the fuck you want to make yourself fucking happy. And isn't that what everything's all about? Making everybody happy, or at least yourself, for the most part. Isn't that what everything's about? So yeah, I think at this point we're gonna switch over to there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. No. A lot of controversy surrounding this fucking thing for no reason whatsoever, because people want to start problems. The same people who don't want to share the settings for GameCube. And let me talk about GameCube on this machine, which I will when we get there, but spoilers, it's not good. In fact, spoilers, it's worse. I mean, it was pretty decent on the RP2 Plus. What the hell fucking happened? It's the only thing that I'm having an issue with, but whatever, we'll get to it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think there's any fucking reason for any of this goddamn complaining and shit like that. It all seems pretty good. I'm happy. Let's move on to better sound and video and what have you. All right, see you now.
And we're back! All right, what a seamless transition. Days later. Okay, so this is what happened. First of all, the audio's been fucked up on my machine. I had to do a complete overhaul, and everything seems to be fine now. I think that you can hear me. I have recorded this video 3 fucking times. This is the 4th time, so hopefully I'm just not bored of this and just kind of going through the motions. I don't know. We'll see. Second of all, I want to talk about the battery real quick, because that is something that I've had, not issue, but issue with. Right now, you'll see it says it's at 61%. Now, it was at 100% yesterday. I played it a little bit, but not enough for it to go down to 61. I think the battery is not 7 to 8 hours like they say. I think that it's really more like 5 at the most. I think, if you're playing games, like right now, nothing's happening because I'm sitting around, but like the second you start playing games, you'll see those numbers go down and it starts getting nerve-wracking. But let's just say it was 7 to 8. I can say with 100% assurance that it takes over 4 hours to charge it, and that's an issue. That's with a brick, too. I can understand. I'm standing up now, by the way, which is odd, because that's what I do when I rant about shit. I just kind of stand up. I'm not even by my machine right now, but whatever. Anyway, this is important. It's about the battery. So the battery, when you charge it, let's say it was at 6%, right? I charged it, and it looks like it goes up about 6% every 15 minutes. So 6 times 24 per hour. Yeah, about 24 minutes per hour. So 24% per hour. So about 4 hours and change to charge it, give and take, depending on. Now, it could just be the brick, although it is my fast charger. It does charge my phone crazy fast. And it charges the RP2 Plus in about 2 hours, I want to say. Maybe less even. Maybe about 2 hours. Let's just say 2 hours for the fuck of it, right? This takes double that time. 4 hours and 10 minutes to charge it. I kept looking back and I'm like, really? That's it? I tried it with it off and on, and same results no matter what. It's about 6% every 15 minutes. So, do with that as you will. Now, I'm going to try other bricks, and I'm going to try to do it directly through the computer. I'll try to do it directly through the PS4. I haven't done that yet because I've been very busy and don't have time to fuck around. But, just to let you know, it takes a while to charge back up. Keep that in mind when you're playing. That's not really that much of a detriment against it, but if you are trying to play something, like if you're like, fuck, I forgot to charge it, you can't just throw it on the charger for like a half an hour and then take it out, because it's barely going to give you shit. You'll get a fucking few percent, so just letting you know. Okay. I guess, went back. See, I was about to sit down and went down because I haven't done anything. I haven't touched it. This is just with the screen being on. So, again, do with that as well. Now, you'll see Spelunky Classic HD making this look really weird. By the way, this is a beautiful front screen. Let's not mince words there. But besides that, it looks weird, right? Because there's just one line and that's it. I wanted to test out, because there was only one line. I was like, is it going to be the same as the RP2 Plus, where you moved something and then it just jumped back to where it was before because that's the way it wanted to be every time you restart it? No, it's not like that. Wherever you put anything, it will stay there. And that's a big difference right there. And that, to me, is good. But I don't like it making it look crazy there, and I don't like this like hole here, so let's put that back. Okay, let us move back to here. Let's talk about settings. Settings! We're going to go through this pretty quickly because we've done this before on the RP2 Plus. There's not much to say. Network internet, I'm not clicking it. You know what's in the network and internet. Figure it out yourself. Bluetooth, I'm not clicking that either because you know how to do. Look, you can connect your Bluetooth headphones. You can connect your Bluetooth speakers. You can connect a Bluetooth controller if you really want. I don't know why you would want to, but I mean, you bought this because you want. But whatever. If I see you had something with motion controls, you could try to connect it through Bluetooth. That's up to you. Apps and notifications. Just like if you have an Android, figure it out. If you don't, go look at an Android review. I don't have time to go through every little thing. I know I usually do 2-hour episodes, but come on now. That's crazy. Okay, but we'll look at the display. So you got your brightness level right now. You're not going to see this here, but I am going to seamlessly cut this to me doing that in another location. And you'll see as this goes down, I know you can't see it here because it's doing it on my machine and not there. There's no flicker at all because that's not a thing. Okay, so this is fine. Everything's good. Brightness level is great. You saw that? You saw that seamless transition? Isn't it beautiful, folks? It is. I know. Everything's beautiful. Moving down, we have the dark theme, which looks like that. Oh, nope. I don't like that. I don't even know what's going on. You know what? I don't think that to have a dark theme, I need the device to determine my location. I don't turn location on. There's no reason for me to turn location on. So let's not do that. So I guess we can't just have a dark theme. It has to like recognize my location to make a dark theme. Go fuck yourself is what I have to say. Colors and contrast. So there you go. You can, it's on standard, but if you want to make it look warmer or what have you, go for it. I think it looks great. Wallpaper. Right now it has its own. It's got your live wallpapers here. Right now we have the blue. But if you want to switch to any of these, you can. I think I'll switch mine to green. I'm a fan of green. What else do we have? We have screen timeout. So I have mine up to 30 minutes. Here's why. Now an Android phone, I have it on 2 minutes usually. Sometimes 5. It just depends on what I'm doing, honestly. 2 minutes is usually normal because if I'm not touching my phone for 2 minutes, I'm probably not going to be touching my phone in 5 minutes, And if I am, I'll just turn the screen on. It's really not that fucking hard. But that is just so I don't get that burn-in. I know that a lot of people say, you don't get screen burn-in's not a thing. It is. Believe me. I have one of my old phones. It has fucking the keypad still on. No matter what's going on, the keypad is there. It's got names everywhere. Oh, fuck that shit. Burn-in stinks, and it exists. On here, however, if you're using it, it's handheld, you're usually not leaving it around. With the phone, I'll throw it on the bed and go, I'll be right back. Yeah. But I'm not coming back. With this, if it's open, I'm playing it. If not, I'll turn off the screen. You know what I mean? It's intuitive here. So I keep it on 30 minutes for multiple reasons. One of them is because of dig. When you set up dig, it doesn't scrape everything if the screen goes off. The screen goes off, it stops doing everything it's doing until you turn it back on. So you just leave it on and do what you got to do. You can't even leave the app. I love Dig for every other reason, but the setup is so fucking annoying. Anyway, so I keep it on 30 minutes for that particular reason. Nobody wants their game going away ever, right? Auto rotate screen, I don't have any reason to ever do that. Font size, display size, you know what that is. Screensaver is a clock, I guess. I don't actually have anything popping up as a screensaver, which is fine. And your lock screen, blah, 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 blah. You can do whatever you want there. You can schedule your power on and off if you want. Fuck with the volume, put on Do Not Disturb. We have privacy here. So, permissions, passwords, location history, activity, all the normal privacy stuff. Location off, as always. Security screen lock. You could turn that off, honestly, unless you really... I mean, my screen... as long as there's no password, turn off the fucking screen lock. What do you need it for? Although, maybe you like it. Who knows? Accessibility. Now, you may think you don't need accessibility. You probably don't. Oh, look, here I can just turn the dark theme on without having to worry about anything. Look at that. For the purposes of this review, I don't want that. This looks so much better like this for the review. Although it really doesn't. It looks all washed out. But on my screen, it does. For you, the screen that you're looking at this on, it just looks washed out and shit. So maybe it is better. But who cares? It's easier for me, and that's all that really matters. Color correction. You can do whatever you want there. Go down, go down. The only reason I'm showing you this is here it is. System navigation. Now, this is important. Now, you'll see on the bottom of the screen, I have the back button, I have the close button, and I have the, I guess, select/close individually button on the right, now square, right? Now, that is normal for Android. However, Android is trying to be a lot like Apple because they're fucking terrible. And I don't understand why, but they want to be like Apple, and that fucking sucks. It sucks hard. Really sucks. But whatever. Because of that, you now have the option, and not the option, it starts out this way with these gestures, right? And so to go back, you have to take your finger on the left side and pull it right, which makes no fucking sense because if you're going back, you want to be going towards the left to go back. So pushing or pulling rather towards the right, it makes you think you're going forward. It's completely unintuitive. It's really fucking stupid. And it's on from the get-go. So turn that shit off and go to 3-button navigation because that's where it's at. It's so much easier. And you're going to have to use the back button because there are some emulators on here, the standalones, that do not close with like a special button. You have to hit back to close it or to get to the menu. Like for instance, Dolphin. You have to hit back to go to the menu, then exit emulation. Without that back button, you're just going to be hitting all the buttons for no fucking reason, or you could hit home twice, but you'll never be able to get to that fucking menu without it. 3-button navigation is where to go. Fuck gesture navigation. Swiping from left to right makes no fucking sense to go back. Fuck you. Okay. Oh yeah, there's language in this. Did I say that before? I don't know. Alright, so 3-button navigation is where it's at. I've said that over and over. We don't need anything else here. Smart controls. What the fuck are... Pick up... Oh, yeah, that's, again, more motion shit. I don't do that. This is a handheld video game system. I'm not trying to fucking make it act like a phone. Fuck that. Although, smart control when device in pocket. And by the way, I think I forgot to tell you, I am, since a few days have passed and all the audio troubles and the battery things and whatever, I have now gotten sick. So if my voice sounds fucked to you, sorry. Okay. I'm not really sorry. I'm the one in pain here, not you. And I'm still giving you fucking info. Like, come on. You love me. Jesus. Okay. So you can touch disable when it's in your pocket or what have you, which I guess I should keep on. Based on what we talked about earlier about the thing being in the case, maybe it won't happen. But I don't think it counts. I think it'll still fucking turn shit on and off. So whatever. Okay. Finally, we don't care about Google settings. That's up to you if you want Google or not. Handheld settings. This is the stuff. It's pretty much the same as before. You have power saving options so you can clean your process when you're in standby mode. You can limit your background. Sure. You can connect the TV if you want. Now, you'll see that I turn off handheld console screen. That's because we were just talking about the gestures, and yes, you can't hit the gestures if your screen is off. If you even mimic it on the screen, doesn't matter. Touchscreen is disabled when your screen is off. So if you're connecting your HDMI to something, it might seem great, but when you need to use that back button, you can't. So keep that in mind. I turned mine off specifically for this video because I was trying to do something and realized, oh, I can't do that. Guess I gotta turn the screen. So that's what I do. Plus, I guess to conserve battery, your screen is off and it's just kind of connecting. I guess that's how you would do it, but I personally need it. So it's up to you. If you're just using RetroArch, you shouldn't have any issues. You can just keep that feature on. No auto sleep. Obviously, we don't want it automatically going to sleep in the middle of a fucking thing. And obviously, we want to force landscape. Unless you're playing like a couple of arcade games like 1940X, meaning there's like 1942, 1943, 1940. When you're playing one of those, there are options to play it, lengthwise, vertically, but that's on you if you want to do that. So keep that in mind. USB. Notice me when USB is connected. Yes, I need that on. I think you should too. When you connect your USB and you want it to file share, you need that on. It's not going to tell you otherwise, and you won't be able to select it, and then it won't pop up on your screen. So keep that in mind. I'm going to keep saying keep that in mind. That's my new thing. Status bar. I don't want it to show my network speed. I know what my network speed is. Not necessary to show it. No need for extra battery being taken away. Input. Prevent pressing the home button accidentally. That just means you have to hit it twice, which I like. I have no way of hitting that home button accidentally when I don't know how you hold the fucking controller, but like I hold it like I'm pinching something, like you're pinching a cheek, like with your thumb and like the meaty part of your forefinger. Hold it like that. I mean, I think that most people would hold it like that. If you're holding it like where your palm would be against the home button, you're a fucking idiot. I don't really understand how you would control it then. I guess you could control it with the extremely meaty part of your thumb, like that's on the palm that moves up and down, that all the way on the right. I guess you could do that, but it's just going to be like flump, 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 flump. You know, that's so we don't want that. Anyway, I just keep that on though because I like hitting it twice. I might hit it once and go, oh no, I didn't want to do that. So do that. Input control. You can disable your joystick if you want. Don't do that. Gamepad test. This is great. You can make sure all the buttons are working. Now, the weird thing is, here's your home. You got, yep, there's your L3, R3s. They're working great. D-pad working perfectly. Fantastic. Start and select. The only thing is, why is there a C and Z? There are no buttons that would correlate to that. Is it the volume? Nope. It's not the volume. So I have no fucking clue why there's a C and Z button there, but sure. Now I'm going to use the back button, see? Okay, we don't need to do calibration. Look, if you need to use it, use it. Right now, I'm having no problems. I know on the RP2 Plus, oh no, what was it? No, sorry, it was the Pocket Go 30, where there was like a problem with the radius, where you just had to change it and then everything was fine. I love the Pocket Go 30. But this one, I'm gonna, spoiler alert, I love better. And I love the Pocket Go 30 because of the look. This has a similar look, as you can see, but I never compared them. Oh, no. Well, I can do it another time. Fucking who cares? Okay. Controller style. Retro, I guess stands for Retro Arch, not retro like a retro game, because that would make no sense because, Sega's completely different. Anyway. Retro Arch or Retro is the way to go for me. I like it being like a Switch or any Nintendo product where the select button is the button on the right, not the bottom button, which is like a PlayStation / Xbox, which is what that is. I never had an Xbox. I don't like Xbox. I've played it at other people's houses. They're fine. Most of the games that are on Xbox are on PS4. The ones that aren't only on Xbox, I don't really care that much about. So, my personal preference. Everyone can have their own. But the A button on a Nintendo controller is on the right. And that's how I've grown up. I was always a Nintendo kid. Even when I was a Sega kid, doesn't matter. Still love Nintendo. So let's do this. Even when there was a point when I had no Nintendo devices for a while because N64 just completely whatever. And so I didn't have Nintendo systems for like 3 years in a row, three generations in a row rather. It was only Sony. And I still prefer the setup of the Nintendo. So do it that as you must. Moving on. Oh no, I hit the wrong button because I'm annoying. Okay, virtual mouse. If you need to use the virtual mouse, you know how to do that. If you're in Moonlight, all you have to do is hold start and you will get the virtual mouse. So that's pretty cool because there are some games where you need to use your fucking mouse just at the beginning to get you into the game, but then your controller works. So keep that in mind if you need it. So you don't need to enable it here in Moonlight, but you do if you're using something like DOS or something else that you might need that for. Scum, you probably need to enable it here. I'm saying yes, you do. Google services, we're not clicking because who cares? Advanced. So you can, here's your normal shit. There's nothing I need here, honestly. If you want to re-enter the setup wizard, I have used that once because I accidentally deleted something I needed. And it re-downloaded it, their version of it. I have found, speaking of Moonlight, which we'll get to, I guess, one day, the one that it comes with stinks. It doesn't work. It crashes a bunch of times. I just downloaded the one from the Play Store, and it works fine. It works fine. So that's everything here. I'm not doing any of this other shit. So let's move out of here. Getting on to everything else, it comes with a sound recorder. Why? Because there is a microphone. So let's see if that works. Hello. This is food, Alrite! And I'm telling you right now that this is going to sound like shit. I haven't tried it yet, but I guarantee you the mic is specifically only going to be used for Seaman. And if the Japanese version of Zelda on here lets you use the mic, then that too. Okay, let's test it out. All right, and... Hello, this is Food Alrite! And I'm telling you right now that this is going to sound like shit. I haven't tried it yet, but I guarantee you the mic is specifically only going to be used for Seaman. Okay. And if we don't need to keep listening to that, but there you go. That's the sound recorder. So it sounds like shit for real. But it is what it is. It's a calendar. I don't know why I would need that. I don't know why I need any of this. So that first page is really nothing. You can just disable or delete them or put them in a folder or something like that and hide them forever. That's up to you. Everything here is pretty much the same as it was in the RP2 Plus, excuse me. All right, so this is everything you need here. Your standalone, I haven't used Citra because I already know the 3DS isn't going to work here. What's the point? I have a 3DS, and it has a shit ton of games on it that is on it somehow that I don't... Anyway, so I don't need to worry about Citra. These things like San Andreas, Unity, Splunky, you need files for it. I'm not exactly sure how to get them or where to put said files as of yet because I haven't really looked it up. I didn't look it up at the R2 Plus either, RP2 Plus, excuse me, because I didn't have the need to yet, but I want to try it. So we'll do it once I figure out how to do it. You'll know how to do it because I will bring it to you guys. Besides that, I have both the 32-bit and the 64-bit RetroArch, which you need because some MAME games just don't work on fucking 64. No real reason. That's just the way that it is. It's the way it is. And I downloaded a bunch of stuff here that I had on the other one. Steam Link works great. I can't show you here, but I will show you at another point in time when we do it a different way. Okay, Dolphin for handheld, that's the one you're going to be using. It is the better one. So let's go into the Retroid Launcher. Let's see if it's any better than last time. Spoilers, it is. Okay, so we're on MAME here. Let's move over. Well, let's hit B because we're not at... I don't have it set up in the way that you're supposed to, where your apps are on here yet. I just don't like that. I like my apps out in the open like normal. So the way that this is how I have it viewed right now. This is insane. Let's go to a better one here. Game Boy Color. Here we go. Oh, look at all the Barbie stuff. There's only 3 A's, really? Oh, no. We're just further down for whatever reason. So here's the view that it had originally. The new view is this. If it ever wants to go back to doing it again. I find this a little bit better, but not great. I think it's ugly. I'd like to change the color of the background. I wonder if I put this into dark mode, if it'll look better. Let's actually test that out. I don't think so because it's not part of the Android system, but I guess it doesn't hurt to try, right? It never hurts to try. That was in accessibility, because the other one wants you to fucking put your goddamn location in for some reason. Oh, look, you can do gestures here too on systems. So. But let's go back to accessibility. Accessibility. I'm gonna cut around this. There's no reason to watch this whole thing. Where the fuck did dark mode go? Oh, here. So we're gonna turn dark theme on. Okay. And now let's go to Retroid Launcher and it looks exactly the same. Okay, so you can't change this at all. I don't like that this is in... Oh, cool. I guess you clean... Okay, I guess it cleans it when you click the clock for some reason. I don't like that the clock is in, like, military mode or European mode or whatever you want to call it. I like to see... Like, why does it say PM? It doesn't need to say PM if it's going to say 1351, right? Like, what's the point? Anyway, the Retroid Pocket Launcher is the same. It's fast, which I like. Look, I can go to Ants Racing, which I didn't even know was a thing, honestly. And it opens it up normally. And, yeah. Let's see if I can just skip past this. Let's do a quick race. Why not? We're not really going to play this. I'll take mandible. Who cares about what date it is? Is this story mode? Oh! I didn't know about how to control it. Oh no! Hold on! Oh no! I don't know what's going on. Oh boy! I wasn't ready. I didn't even know it was starting. Cheaters! Why am I in first place? It's just 1 out of 5. Oh no, that's the lap. Oh, I'm gonna catch up to you, motherfuckers. Oh boy, this is awful, by the way. Oh wait, you can die? You can die. It's like F-Zero. Okay. So I have my RetroArch set to holding start. Goes to this. Quit. Okay. So that's that. Easy. It is fast. I do like that about it. I will use it for that purpose. And you can find now. So you can actually search game name or the file name, or if the description contains something, which is cool. That is a great addition to this. It's still not the best. You can't select your own emulators. You have to pick whatever they have. By the way, Super Nintendo, I don't know if they changed it back or if they fixed it where you could have SMC or SMC and SFC. Like, I don't know if they changed it because I batch changed this. Here's the thing. You can just take your SD card from your RP2 Plus and put it right in here and it'll work fine because it's the exact same system. So while it plays most things a little bit better, some things exactly the same, you don't have to worry too much about it. And that's why it's still the same file. So I don't know if it fixed it or not. But what I can tell you is that you can now switch between systems using the R2 and L2. That is something that I complained about that time, and it's been fixed. You can also go page by page by using R1 and L1. So that's cool too. It's not by letter, which is fine. It still gives you a way to go faster, which I like. They fixed that. Thank you for listening to me for fucking once. So that's cool. But, in general, it's pretty much the same, which isn't a bad thing. It was great. Let's try the Haunted Mansion because we tried it on the RP2 Plus, and let's see if we have a similar experience. Now, I can tell you, I'm going to give you a little hint here. This played like shit when I didn't have it connected to the computer. But then I connected the fucking HDMI, and I recorded this the first time with shitty sound, and it worked flawlessly. So I don't fucking get it. But we're going to test this out right now to see if it still works flawlessly. If it worked flawlessly again, then we got this. We can skip the intro. Maggots. It's running pretty nicely. We've got a crow. Ah! Alright. I mean, this is running nice. Okay, let's go to the next screen. Yeah. Oh, yes. Normal. Ah! Oh, a little audio glitch there.
As a lifelong author, I have often drawn inspiration for the more chilling of my tales.
Hey, this is running nicely.
Experiences as a young man living in Louisiana after the Civil War.
All right, we can skip it now. The cutscenes are running great. So, yeah, this still works. Okay.
He's back! I hope he's feeling better.
I told you he'd be on his feet again in no time.
Come, we have done our part for now. She is on her way.
Okay.
Now from
So it seems like this is working fine too.
Find yourself where shadows creep. The mansion hides its history, but solve you will this.
Oh boy.
The light switch is over there. Use the activate button on the switch to light up the room.
Okay, well, here's an issue. I'm not here. I mean, I guess it works for a ghost story, but... Oh, I'm just a lantern. Oh, no. Okay, so something needs to be fixed here. I don't know what.
Uh-oh.
But it's running nicely. Besides that. How do I hit... Alright. Go away, ghosts! Go away! Alright, so this runs okay, but as you can see, there's an issue. I wonder... Let's see if I go back. And I go to quick settings. Oh, man, it doesn't pause it, really? Alright, I'm gonna die while I'm doing this. I don't really know how I would get me back on. I don't know anything about the technical stuff. I've told you that already. So I don't really know exactly what I would do to fix it. But, yeah. Probably have to go into the game. Oh, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Sorry. Let's just exit. So, yeah, that's something. It still works great. We'll just have to go in and start tweaking things. Maybe I'll look up some stuff, what it means, and see if I can get the character back. But, hey, that works. But let's see if Luigi's Mansion works. I doubt it will. Let's see. I mean, it'll work, but it's probably not going to be playable. Most of the games on GameCube just aren't, but sometimes you'll get lucky. Okay. Hey, it looks like the same game. Alright. It's already got lag, I'll tell you that much. Because I hit the button and it took a while. Alright, well, Luigi's walking slightly normal. Your mansion. Alright, well, the cutscene, as ugly as it is, works. Let's see what happens when the gameplay appears. Alright. Okay. Alright, I get it. Can we skip that? No, I guess we're gonna have to look at the thing. Okay, wonderful. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted when I decided to play this. Okay. Oh, well, again, weirdly enough, this is running differently. Okay, so last time, I could actually show you that, because I still have the footage from it. The sound will be awful, but let's clip that in right here. Well, that was scary. I said that and then the lightning. But I should have used that as a transition, but then I ruined it by talking. Anyway, here's the transition. I mean, here's the footage from last time. Okay, I get it. You're in a fucking mansion with a flashlight. Can I move? Barely. Oh, Jesus.
Mario!
It's stuttering all over the place. It's fucked up. Now let's bring it back to here. I am walking normally. With his bouncy ass nose. I don't know what happened. So sometimes you'll play these games and they'll work great, and sometimes you'll play them and they'll fucking not work. I don't really know how to explain that. I haven't changed any settings. I haven't done anything. Wah! I got hurt. Oh. So just to let everybody out there know, I never had a GameCube growing up. Oh. There's like vibration, I didn't even realize. So yes, this also has vibration technology. Wonderful. Yeah, I never had a GameCube growing up, so I've never played this before. I think I said this on the other game, but it just wasn't really my thing. I was more into Sony at the time because well, really the N64 just turned me off from all of that. But anyway, yeah, I do want to quit, but I'd rather just do it this way. Okay, so that's GameCube. Look, that worked fine. So sometimes you'll play it and it'll work fine. Sometimes you'll play it and it'll be awful. It's completely up to what happens and, you know, try at your own risk. With that said, let's try Toy Story Mania. Now, this is probably going to be a chore. I don't think the Wiimote is set up the right way here. Because I haven't had a chance to set it up. But, let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just want to fucking test this out, please. Alright. So weirdly, the Wii is also working right now pretty nicely. These cutscene is great.
Okay, alright, come on everybody. Whoa. There's so many pieces.
Actually, there are over 2,000.
Okay, so Hey, look, the Wii is working right now. This is on the RP3. Oh, well, there's your stutter. All right, let's see. Okay, so you gotta hit X as 1. All right, I guess that makes sense. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Boing. Let's try it again. Ugh, stop! I already know, you told me! Fuck! Alright, here we go. Okay, so I guess the cursor has to go on the... Oh! How did I do that just now? I don't know. So I had a cursor, and now I don't. Is it the D-pad? No. Right analog? No. Left analog? No. Alright, I don't know what happened to the cursor just now. But, yeah, I think I have to just set this up. It's not set up correctly for motion controls or whatever, and especially with a game like Toy Story Mania, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing's working. Okay, so another time we'll oh, you could use touchscreen! You could use touchscreen, guys. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Player A. Well, can I just... Oh, no. Oh, I'm all the way back here. No. Alright, so the touchscreen is just to move the mouse. I can move it around, but I guess we can enable virtual mouse, too. How do I backspace? Oh, we'll go like here. And we're gonna name... I don't know why I'm even doing this. Can I, like, touch like this? No, I can't. So I can only do that to move. Oh, no! Oh, no! Alright, I'm... Alright, so it selects it, too. Which, I don't know how it even does that. But let's go to... free play. So, this isn't gonna really work, because I'm gonna have to use the touch screen to move it. And... Oh, I didn't even do it on purpose. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What do I do? I don't know what I'm trying to get. Is it that? Pie shoot. No! No, I don't want timed. Alright, whatever. Got it. Okay. So... yeah, it's blurry. It doesn't look great. Why should it, right? Like, that it makes no sense. Oh my god, it's in 3D?
Welcome to the practice game. Try throwing some pie.
Well, it works. It's not great quality. The timing is off, and the touchscreen is really tough to control. Can I use the controller now?
Whoa!
No, I can't. Yeah. This is not easy at all right now. But I'm sure with some tweaking, it could be playable. It won't look great, but it could be playable.
Great job, deputies.
All right. That's enough of that. Can we get out of here, please? Let's get out. Okay. Let's, for the fuck of it, try a boy and his blob. Oh, I can't. That's right. We have to back out the same way as before. Back, exit. Now let's try a boy and his blob. Again, just for the fuck of it, honestly. What? What? Okay, so a boy and his blob, an NES game, is having trouble running, but Toy Story Mania was running pretty okay, and Luigi's Mansion and Haunted Mansion worked great. This is a Nintendo game! Okay, let's put that one out of its misery. Alright, so next up we want to try some MAME. Now, some things work. The problem here is you can't change it per game, the emulator. You can change the emulator by hitting edit, and then you can select which one you want. I'm using MAME 2003. That's the one that seems to work with most games, honestly. But it doesn't work with all of them. So I was able to put some in the FBA and use that. But... it's a much easier on Dig. And as you can see, by the way, it is now at 48%, and only like 40 minutes have passed. So, you know, it's not great at, like, yeah, it's not great. I mean, the time is right there for you, so you'll see it doesn't last as long as they say it does. Okay, so let's just test out MAME. Let's just do, we're on The Simpsons. Let's do Simpsons 2 players. Why not? Make sure it works. So we pull up, and it has this, fine. And I think you could do it where you could turn that off too, right? In RetroArch. Options. Here, skip disclaimer. And you could also skip the warnings, but I like to see the warnings so I know what I'm up against. But skipping that disclaimer is a good thing. All right, so we're done with that. Does it work? It sure does. Select to put in the coins. Start to go.
Homer.
Hey. Okay, that's something weird. It just selected Homer and I did not hit anything. So now I want to just do that again real quick and see what the fuck just happened. I think I accidentally hit 2 buttons on the D-pad because of my fat fingers. And I think that registered as a button. Okay, well, the warning's gone. That's good. And let's,
Homer.
What? That time I used the analog, it didn't do anything. Okay, well, that's a problem. That's a really fucking strange problem. I didn't want to pick Homer. There's no timer. What if I go to the alternative one? That's bizarre, people. I don't want Homer, I want Bart. This one he doesn't even say the name. But it works.
Bart!
Oh, he says it after you hit it here. Alright. Well, anyway, it works. That's all that matters. We don't need to see the gameplay again. We've seen the gameplay millions of times. Now, let's go to something like Ninja Baseball Batman. Which doesn't work, right? And that's one of the ones I was talking about. What about Poolirula? Poolirula. This is a great game. I don't know if you've ever played Poolirula, but it's fucking amazing. It's bizarre, to say the least. This works fine here. So it's like it's got like these weird adventure game elements and like, but it's a fighting game. You can like talk to people as you go through, and you touch dogs and they give you points. You touch platypuses, platypi, and they give you points. It's a weird fucking game. Whee! I went down the sewer. Oh, something about the key. Oh, I'll take this key. Is this the boss? Sorry, I don't really know the controls. I have only... Oh, I got all my... Oh, look, I killed them with one hit. Hello? Ah! Oh no, he took the key from me. Damn it! The time stopped! Alright. So, I think you should play that game, everybody. That's my lesson for today. Play Poolirula. It's oh no, I hit it again accidentally. I didn't mean to. Yeah, play Poolirula. You won't regret it. It's fucking weird. Okay. PSP works fine. PS2 That's another story. Let's see. Dot Hack. Try that. I love Dot Hack. I don't know about you guys. Dot Hack to me is a great game. It's fun. It's a little repetitive, but I like it a lot. The GU games aren't quite as good, but they're still good. I just like the story. I like the anime too. I don't watch a lot of anime, but that and Death Note are like the shit. And Full Metal Alchemist, which this sucks because that's like the ones probably that everybody watches, but they're actually really good. Okay, so let's just... Is it working? I think it's a little slow. Maybe not. Yeah, the cutscene's a little slowed down. It's weird because this worked a little bit better on the other one, I think. Maybe not. This works great on just your Android phone. Yeah, this is definitely slowed down. This is not really playable on here. I mean, it works. When I say not playable, it's just gonna feel weird.
User registration is done. Now for a name. Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better...
Okay. You better hurry. I know. So let's... Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. We have to do this again. Oh, look, there it is. So we're in there, but I don't want that. So let's move out of here. Can we go back now? Thank you. Everything else works pretty much as you would expect. You can play... so we have Flycast and Redream. I know you want to see Dreamcast. Fine, we'll do play Dreamcast. Told you I'm not 3. What? No, it doesn't work. Okay. So you can play Seaman. It won't work on Redream because there's no microphone setting on there. But it does work on Flycast, which you can get separately. Again, you can't pick per game, which I think is really fucking stupid. But it does work. Let's go to Sonic Adventure 2 because, we gotta listen to that song, right? So all you guys came to hear is running around at the speed of sound and watching me not able to control Sonic. I was never able to control this fucking guy. And I could go through the villains, but then we won't get the song. Okay.
Story select.
Okay. Nope, we're skipping it. We just want to see how it runs. Yay. Escape from the military pursuit. Yay.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads.
I can't control this motherfucker. The speed of sound. I guess not hitting forward is the key. Yeah. Oh! Can't turn! I was never fucking able to control this motherfucker. Jump! Yay, I did a jump. Oh, hit the wrong button. Follow me, set me free. Stay from the city. Alright. Oh, look, now I can walk around. Yay. Alright, enough of that. Okay. Later on, we'll use the square button and close everything down because everything's still open right now. Look, stupid invaders. We're going to have to test to see what works and what doesn't work because there are a few that aren't showing up that are there. So I might just have some zip that don't work with zip or whatever. We'll take a look into that. But right now, Dreamcast works. Dreamcast works. You've seen all the videos. You don't want to see mine. What you haven't seen is if real 3DO works. Now, you can watch Blonde Justice, but we can't show that on YouTube. So, let's look at Club 3DO, Station Invasion. The worst part about this is that, I don't know, it doesn't combine them. So, one is a bin and one is a queue, and I don't know which is which. I'm assuming it's in alphabetical order, so this is the bin. So, let's try to get that working. So 3DO with Opera. Now, a lot of the time it takes like 20 seconds, so don't get too... There it is! 3DO works! And that's awesome, because 3DO doesn't work on a lot of systems. So that's cool. Well, these, I mean. Like, it's just hard to get it to run sometimes.
So, you want to be a television producer, huh? It takes guts.
Paused! Okay. Alright, so there's that. Let's get out of here. And now let's go to some... Oh, this doesn't... Looks terrible. Ninja Baseball Batman is right here. Let's see if it works now. This is using MAME 2010. Because that's what I said it as, because it's the only thing I can get to work. And it works. There it is. Okay, wonderful. So, Ninja Baseball Batman. And let's get our friend... That keeps happening on the second guy. Something's going on with MAME in which I cannot hit right more than once on some of these things.
Hit me.
It's weird. But here we go. I wasn't ready. I'm just trying to test shit out, dick. Yeah, and this is Ninja Baseball Batman. I'm a fucking ninja. Oh no, I'm electrocuted. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with MAME. Oh, weird. The analog buttons don't work in the menu of RetroArch. Okay, we'll figure all that out. Don't worry. But the most important thing is it all fucking works. Before I go, I want to test one more thing out here. Dig. I want you to see one more thing that I got to work fuckingly on these systems, and that's the Philips CDI. That's right, the Philips fucking CDI. So if you want to get some, I don't know, Hotel Mario on, there he is. Watch it not work now. There it is. Okay, wonderful. So once you see that blue screen, you know that you're good to go, because usually it's just a black screen. Getting it to work is a bitch. It was a bitch. Now, with CDI, same CD, whatever it's called, it's a RetroArch, I was going to say LibRetro, but that's not what I meant to say. It's a core on RetroArch. It works, and it works fucking fine as long as you have the BIOS in the right spot. And the right BIOS. There's so many wrong ones out there. But here it is, Philips CDI playing on the fucking RP3. And there is goofy fat Mario with Bowser and what have you. And if you want to just watch some gameplay here, it's basically that Bugs Bunny game, but with Mario. Now, I hear the sound only coming out of my right ear. Oh, I can't move. Oh, that's right, because I have to hit down to move. But I can hide here right now, and now I can come out. And to jump is that button, okay? Oh, but there's one on top of me. I don't want to hit him. Oh, no! Yay. Alright, so you hit up to go up, but come down. Oh, but there's another coin here now, so I guess I gotta get the coin. And then you do this, and now you go here, and you jump. Oh, no. Okay. The jump button is all whacked out. So it works, you just have to figure out how to do. There it is, same CDI. There it is. So it works great. You just have to figure it out, that's all. There are some, also, just to let you know, on your CDI, that will... I'll show you what'll happen. Let's do it with 7th Guest. So you'll start it up. It'll start up as normal, just like this with the blue screen, and you'll be, or turquoise screen, and you'll be like, "Yay, it's working! Hooray! Fuck yeah!" And then that'll happen, and then you'll get your home screen here, and you'll go, "Oh, I'm so excited to play 7th Guest!" And then you're gonna be like, "Oh, another blue screen, here it comes!" And then it'll say, "Sorry, to play this disc, your CDI player must be equipped with a CDI digital video cartridge." There's no way to fix that, at least not yet. And those games are not playable, unfortunately. And there's a lot of them. There's a shit ton of them. Some of them will actually trick you, like, I'm not even going to get into it right now, but Dragon's Lair will trick you. It'll just stay like this forever now. will trick you into getting almost into the game, and then it'll pop up saying, nah, you can't play this game. So that's that. Anyway, let's get out of Dig. Is there anything else before I go? I mean, we could look at Scum another time and some of these other things another time, but everything pretty much works. Drastic. Let's. Do I have anything in DS here? And let's go to the Retroid Launcher. Let's see. Is DS even in there? Did I pass it? I was probably talking. I mean, as I should be. What if I was just not doing anything? You'd be bored out of your mind. You're probably bored out of your mind anyway. But let's see. Oh, there it is. DS. So I do have a few things in here. Let's take a look at Shitty Ninja Turtles. Let's do Final Fantasy 3. Okay. So the way that this is set, I haven't set up my DS at all yet, but you can change things. So it's next to each other, but you can press, let me see, which button was it? Is it select? No? Is it one of the... Yeah, so if you hit L3, it switches. If you hit R3, you can switch between just your main screen and both. And then, it's not select. Do I have to hit the screen? And I might have to hit the screen. Back? It's back, okay. So then I can toggle, like... No, that's the menu. I haven't done this yet, so... You can toggle the same way. Oh, so that's it. So it's the same shit. So you really... honestly, it's just the L3 and the R3 here. So L3, now I'm toggling between the two screens. R3, now I'm switching back and forth. So that's what it does. So, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Works out the way you want it to. Anyway, that's your DS, and it works good. It really works good. Get out of there. Okay. So let's go just really quickly back to the screen and see if I missed anything. Everything looks great here, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I fucking love this shit, with the exception of the battery. I don't know, it really takes a long time to charge it up, and it goes by a lot quicker than you want it to. But it's a great system. It works for what you want it to do, and, I can't wait to play it more. Okay, on to another video another time. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Remember, I am Food Alrite! Coming in for the Misfit-Slime show. If you let me know what you want me to do, if anything. I know sometimes people ask me to try out something, and I just can't. Not that I can't, it's just I don't know the system well enough, and I don't know. Well, especially with the computer systems. Like, I know them on the computer, but emulating them to handheld is not my forte. So if you're asking me to do that, sorry, I will try. I'll show you what I can do. But I'll probably end up looking it up myself. And then, then I'll show it to you guys. All right. Thanks for coming. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves. And Merry Halloween, everybody. It's at the end of this month. If you're watching this after Halloween, Merry Halloween for next year. Bye, guys.